welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Mrs. P Cooks Her Tea on a Wednesday. Well, it's actually Friday, but it will be a Wednesday when you see this. Back with you in a minute. Muffy wants to go in the living room. Come on then, boy. Good boy. Come on. That's it. Good lad. Okay, so Mr. P has got stuck out at work, which is... it's just something that happens in the truck driver's game, I'm afraid. So he's not home until tomorrow. So I thought that I would throw myself together. I can't open this. No, I'll not be having any minced garlic in there. Let me just see if I've got some garlic powder. Da, 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 da. Ground ginger, no, that won't do, will it? Okay. Well, that'll be that then. Can't get the lid off of that. No, can't move it. That's okay. Not to worry. We'll just adapt as we go. So, I'd got 2 chicken breasts in the freezer, so I took them out last night. And I've just kind of chopped them into bite-sized chunks. And I'm putting them in the pan with a bit of olive oil. I was going to add garlic to it, but I can't get the lid off, so one of the perils of being on my own. I can't always open things. That's okay. So I've got 2 chicken breasts, and I've just bobbed them into a little bit of oil. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, brown them more or less. I'm making sticky teriyaki chicken. One of the things that I quite like, Mr. P's not mad about anything like that, so because I'm on my own, I thought, right, what can I throw together? And I found this teriyaki sauce. Sticky teriyaki stir fry sauce. It is actually in date, so we're all good. As I say, there was 2, when I did my freezer stock, there was 2 small chicken breasts. I think they might have been from a Hello Fresh box that I just didn't get round to using. So, as I say, took them out the freezer last night, and I've just chopped them up. So I'm going to add, I'm trying to empty my freezers. So I've got some frozen sliced mushrooms. I don't know, about 1/4 of a bag left. I'm going to chop them in. I've got some frozen sliced onions. I'm going to chop some of them in. I've got one of those bag sealer things, so I kind of reseal my bags before I put them back in the freezer. Then they just take up less room than the full bag. Go in there. I'm going to bob in some of the mixed veg from when we did the meals for £20. So that's some of that bag. So the mushrooms is emptied, so that's good, that's out the way. I've just bobbed that in the pan, and I'm just going to let that cook for about, I don't know, about 10 minutes with the lid on, and then I'll take the lid off. I've actually got my hot plate on boiling on the Aga60, and yeah, I'm just going to leave that to cook away with the lid on. So I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes and we'll have a wee look. Okay, that's had about 10 minutes with the lid on, and there's quite a lot of water in the bottom of it, but I think that's probably from the frozen veg. I found some garlic granules, not what I wanted to use. I wanted to use the minced garlic, but so I put some garlic granules in, a little shake. I'm going to give it 10 minutes with the lid off and try and cook off some of that water, because there's a lot of water in the bottom of that at the moment. So I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes without the lid on and try and get rid of, you see there's loads of water in the bottom of that. It's just because I've used frozen veg, but use something up out your freezer, stretches your budget and lets that food complete its destiny and become a meal. So give that about 10 minutes with the lid off and just boil off that extra water, and then we will add the sauce and the noodles, and you know what, I think we'll be done. So what, 20 minutes and dinner on the table, lovely job. So we'll be back within about 10 minutes. Just going to add some salt and pepper to the pan. Still quite a bit of water in there, but I'm just letting that boil off. So a wee bit of salt and pepper just to give it a little bit of taste. Give that a bit of a stir. Yeah, still very, very wet, so just give that a little bit longer. It is the liquid is boiling off actually quite nicely, but another 5 minutes or so and I think that'll be fine. There we go, that's much better. Most of that liquid is gone, so I am just going to add the teriyaki sauce. I can never tear these things, so I've got to be the scissors ready. There we go. Add that in, and it says stir fry it for a minute. What do you think? It's definitely very leftoverish, but sometimes you can just make a meal out of what you've got left, can't you? And the odd sauce or whatever you've got lying about. I quite often do a sauce for stir fry with just soy sauce and honey. So 2 soy sauce to 1 honey measurement, and that makes a nice Chinese sauce. That makes a really nice Chinese sauce. So just letting this stir fry in. And then I'm going to add a pack of noodles, pack of straight to wok noodles, because this is what I've got. Could have been cooked, I've actually got cooked rice in the freezer, but I didn't take it out. I'm a bit funny with defrosting rice quickly, so just adding in some straight to wok noodles. That's just 1 packet, we'll see how that looks. Maybe add another packet. No, I think 1's going to be enough. Oh, there we go, that looks good. Bob the lid on, get a plate and serve that up. Just bob the lid on, just give it a couple of minutes under the lid and then I'll serve it up. So there we go. Sticky teriyaki chicken. I made with 2 chicken breasts that I'd got in the freezer, and the rest was just bits and bobs of frozen veg. A teriyaki sauce and 1 pack of noodles. There's actually enough there for my lunch tomorrow as well, which will do me lovely. So that's what Mrs. P has cooked for her tea. Sticky teriyaki and vegetable chicken. Sticky teriyaki chicken with vegetables and noodles. Lovely.